Hey guys, Trent here, coming at you with another video. So today's video is going to be Masters of the Universe Origins Wave 5 Part 2. Today we're going to look at Faker and Evil-Lyn. So welcome into my channel. If you like what you see, please like, comment, and subscribe for more great videos on toy collecting, video game collecting, and other 80s, 90s nostalgic stuff. Hope you enjoy. Let's take a look at these toys. Alright, here we go. Masters of the Universe Origins Wave 5 Part 2. Evil-Lyn and Faker. So we've got to save Big Faker for last here because he's a fan favorite. We'll look at Evil-Lyn first, and I have to say right off the bat, this so far, I honestly, this is probably going to be the most disappointing figure so far released in the line, and the only reason I say that is just because it is literally just a repaint of the original Evil-Lyn. There's nothing extra about it, nothing special about it except for that and the logo. That's the representation of the Masters of the Universe 2000X line, I guess. So I understand. I mean, maybe a lot of people really like this look, and it does look good, but there's, you know, they could have, seems to me like they could have put an extra accessory in or something to make it a little bit different than just a repaint. But anyways, it's Evil-Lyn, the evil warrior goddess with a different color, and we got that Masters of the Universe 2000X style logo there, and that's the colors she was in that cartoon. So on the back here we got representation of how she can hold her weapons. We got the cross cell from Wave 5 there, plus He-Man and Skeletor, of course, and then we'll check out the artwork. That's a cool picture because we got Lords of Power Merman in there, we got Trapjaw, we've got the, I believe it's the mini comics version of Triclops that we're supposed to get, and Stinkor that we're supposed to get in Wave 6. With dark magic at her disposal, Evil-Lyn's powers make her one of Eternia's greatest threats. Alright, well, let's get Evil-Lyn out and see what she's all about. Alright, got Evil-Lyn out of the package, and she's looking exactly like I expected because I already have the other version of her, of course. But the difference in paint is pretty cool. I like the black, all black headdress there with the light purple skull there and everything. It does look really awesome. That is definitely a fact. You know, this version is really nice. And again, you know, I wasn't trying to complain, but if, you know, as long as we get all the other figures we want, I don't mind getting figures like this. But you know, there's a lot of figures that we haven't received yet in Origins, so to get the second Evil-Lyn already that's just a repaint, you know, that's where it gets, you know, you're just like, why now? Why did they decide to right now whenever we haven't received a whole other bunch of characters? So Evil-Lyn, just like the vintage figure and just like the first Origins release of Evil-Lyn, just comes with one accessory, and that is her wand. Or crystal ball, they call it. And it's cool. I like the variant. It looks good. I did have a little paint smudge on her face, but looks like they didn't really change. Yeah, they really just didn't change anything. They just repainted it. The scowl on the face looks the same. And in fact, let's go ahead and get the other Evil-Lyn and we'll do the comparison. So yeah, here's the first release of Evil-Lyn, Origins Evil-Lyn, and you can see it's exactly the same figure, just different colors, different color plastic, different color paints. I think even the knee flaps and everything are the same, because supposedly at some point they had modified these knee flaps to where they don't look so flappy, but I'm not sure. They look pretty much the same to me. They may be at a little bit of a different angle. Alright, and here we have all my Evil-Lyns, including in the middle we got the vintage Evil-Lyn. I will say, like, you know, Evil-Lyn, the figure itself, didn't look a lot like the cartoon because it was, I believe, I think it was a figure released before the cartoon came out. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I think the updated face sculpt is much better cartoon accurate representation. To me, it resembles the cartoon. Alright, and speaking of repaints, the original, the OG repaint was Faker, which is obviously in the vintage line was just a repainted He-Man and different color Skeletor armor and such, but it's a fan favorite and I understand why. The colors are just phenomenal on Faker. It's a great figure. It's, I'm sure, a lot of people's favorite figure, and it's one of my favorites. So here we have Faker, the evil robot of Skeletor. Alright, on the back we got showing that we can remove the chest armor to reveal the little robot mechanical device on his chest. So that's cool. And the cross cell, of course. A really cool scene of artwork here. Looks like in the shadows it looks like He-Man, but it's really Faker springing on Ram Man and Man-E-Faces there. Really cool. The robotic replica Faker lures the heroes of Eternia into deadly traps. Awesome. And this is the one I've been really anticipating. I can't wait to get Faker out and see what he's all about. Alright, here we go. We got Faker out of the package, and he is just a magnificent figure. That orange Skeletor armor is just classic. It's great. With that red hair, orange armor, and purple, you know, that blue body with purple trunks. I mean, can the colors get any more awesome? So, Faker comes with two accessories: his chest armor, which is a different color of Skeletor armor, basically, and then a orange power sword. And it is a complete power sword, and it looks great. Paint and everything, for the most part, looks really well done. Yeah, they did a really good job with Faker, and of course they went ahead and stopped messing around, and they just released him with a vintage inspired head, because now they're pretty much every iteration of He-Man they're coming out with now is going to have that vintage, back to the vintage style heads, He-Man and Skeletor. So that's great. That's exactly what we wanted. So I suppose we got to go ahead and take a look at his chest robotic stuff. Alright, so here's Faker with his armor off. He's got that, this time it looks like it's imprinted actually onto the chest, a graphic of the mechanical workings. And the vintage figure is just a sticker. So that's one thing about the vintage figure. It makes it harder to get a complete Faker in the condition that you want, because you got to make sure that sticker is there too. Alright, here we go. We got Origins Faker next to Vintage Faker. Just like with all the Origins line in comparison to the Vintage line, the colors on the Origins figure are much more bright of a color, which again is welcome because it makes the figures like the Vintage, but they're different in their own way, so it's really neat. Alright, my Origins section here. Gonna just throw in Evil-Lyn right there for now. Hey, purple people. And then, uh-oh, we got an imposter trying to call upon the power of Grayskull. And in case you guys haven't seen it, over here I got my other Master of the Universe stuff. So there's my Origins right there, besides what has spilled over here. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.